This project was started by another contractor, and this other contractor ended up
going bankrupt.
There were a lot of sketchy things that kind of went on with this whole bankruptcy. He started invoicing all his clients before he filed for bankruptcy. It just doesn't make sense. The homeowners decided to contact us to come in and save the day. Now, what this means is we're gonna just take a look at what they've done and pick up where they left off, but in the Acorn way. Our scope includes a lot of different things. It includes finishing the framing, making any kind of adjustments or modifications to the framing that has been done here that's not quite gonna work out. It also includes all the weatherproofing, all the finishing of decking, the railing, framing up the stairs. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done here. Check out what we got going on this job. There's a lot here that we're going to be showing you. Some very exciting stuff that you're not going to want to miss out on. The joists aren't exactly nailed in the proper pattern, the 12-inch on center pattern. This side, they're an inch off, inch and a half off every once in a while. Instead of us sweating the small stuff, we're just gonna have to take this into account when we do cut our blocking, and that's just kind of what it is. That one's 3/4 off from that one. Yeah, they screwed up there.
That's the problem right there, man.
Damn right it is.
What?
Yeah. Is it 7 3/4 times 2?
Yep.
There's 2 of them.
You went right to left?
Yes. What side of the line are you putting it? I see. So my goal here is to use up as much of this scrap as possible, so that way there's little to no waste on this job. We are off to a good start. Yesterday we got a lot of the blocking done. We're starting to modify this landing behind us. Today we're gonna finish up the rest of the blocking that we have down here on the lower level. Hopefully start getting some taping done, some deck coating done, and possibly start decking. We have to lower this corner of the landing done by 3/4 of an inch. We started to realize as we were modifying this that it's not level. So we're gonna fix this corner, and once we get this one fixed, we're gonna go ahead and install the rest of the post and then cut out this section where the stairs are gonna land. All right, so unfortunately our center line is pretty close to a joist, which means I'm gonna have to put blocking on both of these sections here. That's just unfortunate. That's gonna be a lot of extra extra timber that we need to use to get our center inlay board where we need it. These we're gonna drop down 1.5 inches so we can get our flat blocking in here. Now, unfortunately, the way that this installer installed these joists, it doesn't seem like they crowned them all properly. Antonio is actually removing this joist right now, and we're gonna flip it around because we know that the crown ended up going down. Once we get that deck joist installed, then we're gonna have to plane it down so that way it matches the existing height of all the other joists. So what I'm doing is I'm marking all the high joists, and I'm using my 8-foot level to find out which ones are creating the high side. I'm going to be planing those down until all the joists in this 8-foot section are touching the bottom of my level. We're going to check our section over here where there's a bunch of 2x12s. Once this entire deck is shored up, we're going to start taping and putting down our weatherproofing deck coating. We are leveling all these joists, shoring things up still. When you frame your deck up, it's a good idea to get decking down pretty much as soon as possible, mainly because you don't want to see those waves. Those waves are created by higher joists and lower joists that are kind of right next to each other. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going through this deck and I'm planing everything down so that everything's nice and shored up. We're having to plane down this triple beam so that way there's not a high spot here in the middle of the deck. That's what we're trying to fix right now. I got Antonio. He's going to go ahead and get the deck coating down. He's going to put tape down on all of the triple beams and double beams and all the flat blocking. So hopefully we can get this area here weatherized just in time for us to start hopefully decking today. That would be monstrous. Wait till you see these stairs. These stairs, man, I don't think I've ever built a bigger set of stairs before. Some very exciting stuff that you're not going to want to miss out on. Yeah, everywhere I planed yesterday seems to be looking real good.
Oh.
Power? Guys, I don't know if you're up to speed with these, I don't know, I think they're Japanese nail sets, but these things are super, super awesome. I mean, you can really bang the hell out of these nails with straight up precision. They just don't get any better. It's just a high beam. Everything's looking real kosher here, bro. That's what we're looking for right there. All right, so it's a little higher here still. I can fix that real easily. I'm chiseling this beam because this is the line. The beam is super high. I mean, you got one that is pretty close, within a 16th, maybe an eighth. And then you have these ones that are just so high. And that's what was the problem, is out of the triple, you had two of them. This one was higher, this one was a little bit lower. It was kind of like you had Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. Whoever built this beam or put it together really was not thinking about the end result. They were just coming here collecting a paycheck, which is unfortunate. Guys, this is what happens when you have a company that's going bankrupt, builds a deck for you, and then leaves you with just the framing. I think our material's here. We have got ourselves into this corner, which is the final corner. So these are a quarter higher than all of these. So we look here, looks like about a quarter there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 joists that are also connected to a girder that we're gonna have to put some shims under. We're gonna have to raise these up, take all the hangers off so that way we can get them freed up from the beam, and then raise these up so that way we have somewhat of a flush surface here for our decking. If we would have decked this up, it would have looked like garbage. All right, we are finally done with the shoring up of this lower level deck, and God, 3 days.
Too many.
This is our third day. We're halfway through the day. It is what, almost 2 o'clock. So we spent a lot of time shoring up this deck, and mainly, the main reason is because we just want to make sure that this thing doesn't have a lot of waves in it, right?
We like everything purdy.
We got to specialize in stuff, and this is kind of a big part of that. So needless to say, we had to do a lot of fixing, but we got it right. Everything's good. Now it's time to get this thing weatherized. We got Antonio. He's going to work on getting the deck coating down, and I'm going to do the taping around the beams.
Now we're moving, grooving, vibing, sliding off to the races, baby.
We got a lot more content coming through, so make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next episode of this series.